Heather, my trauma is when I was 8 years old. I got stuck at the top of a tree, and I couldn't get down. And I brought the pita chips and the bean dip.
101. It's a lot longer than I was anticipating. It's the Heather and Ryan show.
It was going to be really long, Heather.
It's the Heather and Ryan show.
Yeah. It's the Heather and Ryan show.
That was
well
fun,
done,
though.
Heather.
Thank
Most
you.
boring intro ever. A 001100.
You know what? We got to come up with something new every time. I don't know why we started that stupid precedent. Anyways, so look, fun stuff. I have notes, okay? Liam came through for us. We were like, "Hey, send us feedback. Let's go to the email." From OG Gloating Rights Trophy winner, Liam. Oh, I've gotten other emails since then. Hold on. None of them matter. All right, here we go. Subject, all the questions with you, exclaim, exclaim, exclaim. Little sassy, Liam. Moving on. I went through the episode to answer all the questions, so here you go. Did I like this game? And I think we were talking about priorities. Yes, it was super fun hearing you make fun of each other for the answers you gave. I think this episode was the most I laughed, so I think it was better than them all.
Nice.
Than them all, by the way. THAN. Nice, Liam. He capitalized the than to make sure.
Why don't you just go ahead and grade the rest of the paper for him, Heather?
Ryan, we talked about the then-than thing in the last episode. He's being witty, and I'm pointing it out. Stop it.
I already forgot what we discussed in the last episode. That's how bad my memory is.
Me too. And then I was like, I wonder why he all capsed it. Oh, yeah, shit. We talked about that last episode. I should point out. All right. Did I like the R is a vowel linguistics minute? Guess what, Ryan? In your fucking face. Yes, he did like it. I was thinking about explaining it to my family, but remembered my stepdad gets all technical with that kind of stuff, and I don't want to give away 15 minutes of my life.
Good call.
I feel ya, Liam. Also, did you name the episode, and by the way, I already accused him of sassiness, and here, did you name the episode Your Own Personal Butterfly Effect, just so the stories you chose would have something to do with it? Yes, Liam, I fucking did, okay? Because I couldn't make the stories fit, and I think I did the same thing this time. I was like, you know what? Stories that amuse me. That's what we're doing at the end of this episode. Oh, and he says, also, I was taught to spell it as all right, ALRIGHT.
Mm-hmm.
Oxford has the brain of an ox. Agree to disagree, Liam. Agree to disagree.
Well,
okay.
Is he saying oxes are stupid? Or they're really smart? Or am I just stupid?
He already talked about his stepdad making it all complicated, so we don't want to do that to Liam, so let's just move on.
All right, fair enough.
All right, we are going to play our game. You know what? Actually, I had another note. I've decided to prolong the intro even longer.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Liam, by the way. Thank you for your email. Always appreciate the feedback. I'm glad we're not boring you to death. Before I started...
Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. No. That sounded really important. Please.
I was going to say, I just remembered that John, Liam's dad, sent me a text and said, how do you spell priorities? And I said, with an X.
These guys are not letting us get away with any fucking thing over here. Okay, keeping us on our toes. Priorities with an X, Ryan. That's so brilliant. I love that. I was going to say, I had forgotten that Liam emailed me. Mm-hmm. And so when I was prepping the episode yesterday, I was like, I don't have any notes. I'm going to go note hunting for random shit to say at the up front of the episode. And lo and behold, as I was going through my YouTube Shorts feed, it was like, hey, TikTok compilations. Ryan, have you experienced the trauma salad trend?
I have not.
Okay. I don't know why YouTube was like, you probably want to see this. And I was watching it. I was like, you're right, because I'm going to bring this up in my podcast. Here we go. So trauma salad is you look into the camera and you're like, my trauma is whatever, blankety blank. And I brought the M&Ms. And then you dump the M&Ms into a bowl. Okay, that's and then the next person. My trauma is XYZ, and I brought the Sour Patch Kids and dump them into the bowl. Mm-hmm. Sometimes people bring the bowl. A lot of Sour Patch Kids happen, not a lot of chocolate. Anyways, the point is, when you watch these compilations, like, I'm going to give you an example to illustrate what I mean. Because it's absurd. So the first person will be like, hi, I'm Shayna. And my trauma is that when I was 5 years old, my dad screamed in my face and told me I would never amount to anything. I brought the gummy worms, dump them in the bowl. Okay. Next person. Hi, I'm Reed. And when I was 16, I got lost roller skating in the park, and I was real cold out there for like an hour. I brought the Raisinets.
Gross.
Dump them in the bowl. I know they are gross. To be fair, not one of these guys brought Raisinets to the party, okay? I just couldn't think of another candy on the fly that I hadn't said yet. I'm like, okay, I mean, so far, not really trauma per se. Like, maybe those are just really unpleasant memories. But anyway,
sure.
Person number 3. Hi, I'm Judy. And when I was 12, I was kidnapped, sexually assaulted, and strangled, left on the side of the road to die. 4 people ran over me before anybody noticed me. And my parents didn't recognize I was gone for 4 days. I brought the peanut M&Ms. Dunkety dunk. I'm like, whoa, slow down. What just happened? We went from not trauma to what the fuck? This is what they're putting on TikTok. I found it very jarring, and I just wanted to be like, are you okay, Judy? Are we sure this is how we want to approach this trauma? Mm-hmm. Anyways, just wanted to mention that because I was just like, of all the things that the internet has, this one, I was like, I'm Heather. I'm here for the candy. This has been real weird, guys.
Heather, my trauma is when I was 8 years old. I got stuck at the top of a tree and I couldn't get down. And I brought the pita chips and the bean dip.
Ryan, my trauma is... I'm going to have to dig this real deep. What can I... My trauma is that...
Ryan threw an
like
orange
13,
in my face.
Yeah, I forgot about that, but this one's better. When I was 13, I jumped in a lake with all my clothes on and then got lost on the way back to the campsite. Meanwhile, the temperature was dropping all around me to a cold northwestern nightly temperature, even though it was the summer. And I was sitting on the curb crying. A total stranger saw me there and gave me a ride back to my campsite. That's my whole trauma.
Was that on one of the school trips?
It was, yeah.
Nice.
In fairness...
Do you remember the Camp Magruder trips that they used to do?
I love those. They'd be like, hey, let's swing out over the top of this cliff. Remember
you
that?
Remember that freaking rope swing? You flew over a cliffside with no, harness. You're just looped into a rickety old freaking rope and we're like, whee!
And there was almost no adult supervision.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. I love Camp Magruder. The death swing. Brilliant. Oh, my God. Okay, now we're going to go to the boring game. I mean, the great game that Liam loves. It's a great game. Okay. Oh, by the way, this is the Heather and Ryan show where all we're trying to do is put you in a better mood by the end of the episode than you're in right now.
Until we play again. Welcome
Hold
to
on.
our bubble. Welcome to our bubble. That's the one.
Ryan,
Nailed
I
it.
just want to do something real
Nailed it.
fast here. Hold on. I just want to tell a story while I do this. I'm writing something. Okay, stop. That was a
okay.
great story. I'm ready. Okay.
I got in a car chase one time. Anyways, Heather.
Great. We'll come back to that fucking boring story in a second. This is the Heather and Ryan show, where all we're trying to do is put you in a better mood by the end of the episode than you're in right now.
Welcome to our bubble.
Can you actually see that sign I made? It's barely
I
visible.
can see it.
Oh, you can. Okay, good. That's your cue card from now on.
I'm surprised that it was actually in not mirror image, because you know how cameras do that sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. Very interesting, but I don't have time to think about that because we're going to play Priorities. Prioritize. Here's how it works. We have a set of cards. On each card, I'm just going to plow forward.
Okay.
Is a word or phrase. For example, marmalade. On the other side is one of the following letters. Priotes. Those are all the letters in the word priorities. So on our marmalade card, on the other side is the letter I. Hold on, I have to take a breath. That was a lot of talking. Whoo! All right, here we go. I am going to select 5 cards from the deck and rank them secretly by my personal preference. Ryan has to try to guess the exact order of my preference. For every card that Ryan places correctly, like he guesses the correct rank, which is 1 to 5, 1 being the favorite, 5 being the least favorite. For every one that he gets in the correct spot, he gets to claim that card, and he gets credit for the letter on the back of that card. For any he misses, I get the letter.
Oh.
All right. So in this example, if he correctly placed marmalade on my list, which would be in the number 5 spot, probably.
Really?
Oh, God, I cannot stand marmalade. Do you like marmalade?
No, absolutely not. I remember you slathering marmalade on stuff all the time. Getting excited when we had marmalade.
No.
Yeah.
I think you remember Dad getting excited about marmalade.
no,
I have never liked marmalade. No. Mm-mm.
I think you might be right.
I think you might be remembering Dad loving marmalade. Like a psycho. Let's move on.
Like, who likes to eat the rind?
I don't know, Ryan.
It's not even
It's like-
pleasant. It doesn't even put a good texture in your mouth.
It's entirely unpleasant. It's like gelatinous orange. But even
Rind.
worse, in my opinion, is when they put that flavor in chocolate. Stop putting orange flavor in chocolate. It does not belong.
Well, orange and chocolate is okay, just not orange rind and chocolate. I like orange and chocolate.
Oh, God, I don't.
I like fruit and chocolate. I used to not, but then Rebecca, gave me some and it wasn't actually that bad.
You know, Ryan, I will say this. I do like caramel and chocolate.
What about
That's the
strawberries
fruit
and chocolate?
I will take in chocolate. Pass. Oh, no, actually, when you dip the strawberries in the
Yeah.
chocolate, actually, that's quite good.
Yeah.
You're right.
Thank you.
Just before anybody loses the thread, Ryan tries to spell priorities before I do, and whoever spells it first wins. The current running score is me 1, Ryan 0.
Oh, I lost? That's
You lost.
bullshit.
Also, I fucked this up too. Let's try that again. Whoever spells the word priorities first wins the ever-coveted gloating rights trophy.
Until we play again.
Excellent. Should be noted we're playing a slightly modified version of the game. It is by Clarendon Games Limited and is available for purchase at clarendongames.com, or if you're in the U.S., you can buy it at Target in the store or online. Links are in the episode description. They are not a sponsor. Now we're going to finally fucking play. How long has it been? How long did it take us to get there?
That was about 20 minutes. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Probably 15 after edit. All right. Now, Ryan,
yes.
I'm going to select 5 cards. Here I go.
Okay.
Number 1 card, Pilates.
Okay.
Number 2 card contains a controversial figure that we will not mention. Moving on to constipation. Okay. A long hug. Mm-hmm. A lot of like very hot topic-y type cards in here.
Mm-hmm.
Noisy kids. Oversharing.
Wow, this is going to be hard.
I'm going to try my best here.
Oh, am I ranking these?
So I'm ranking these to my preference. You got to try to guess my preference. Okay, so again, it's Pilates, constipation, a long hug, noisy kids, oversharing.
Okay. Like you oversharing or other people oversharing?
It does not specify. Since you're doing to my preference, I'll tell you that my take is other people oversharing.
Okay.
All right.
There's like only one good thing in this list.
I mean, if I'm being dead honest, Ryan, the reason it's hard for me to rank these is that I don't have strong feelings about most of the stuff on here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I have a feeling I'm going to totally screw this up, but I got my order.
I think you might have done better than you think. Let's hear it.
Okay, I'm going to go number 1, long hug.
Okay.
Number 2, oversharing.
Okay.
Number 3, noisy kids.
Okay.
Number 4, constipation. And number 5, Pilates.
Ryan, that was an impressive run. You got number 1, a long hug. Correct.
Uh-huh.
Number 2, oversharing. Correct. Oversharing does not bother me really at all.
Yeah, I didn't think it
honest. Yeah, noisy kids also doesn't really bother me, but I figured I'd take oversharing over noisy kids.
Sure.
But then I have Pilates constipation.
Dang it.
I don't know. I really dislike constipation. I've never done Pilates. I don't know. Maybe I like it, but with my back out, it doesn't appeal to me right now.
It's a lot of ab work, Heather. That's why I figured you probably would take constipation over Pilates.
What are you trying to say?
I mean, is constipation really that bad? I know, like, if it, like, carries on, it could be an issue, but, like, if you're not pooping and it's not causing you pain, here I am oversharing.
Stop, it bothers me.
Is it really that bad?
It depends. You know, the other thing, too, is a long hug, right? That also depends. I just assumed it was with someone I really like or love. But if it's with someone that you don't like and you don't want to hug in the first place, a long hug sucks. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends. But Ryan, you did get an S. You did get another S. Ha ha. And a third S. You got 3 S's. That sucks for you. I got an I and
fucking better be an S.
E.
Oh. No, I mean,
I got my E.
All right, well, you're ahead. And I got 3 out of 5. Doesn't even make any sense.
That did suck for you. Let's continue with the next round. Ryan, now these ones, you're going to put them in your preference secretly. I have to guess your preference, okay?
Right, yes.
Sexy dancing.
Okay.
Sat nav. This is a British game, and that means GPS, all right? Diet fads. I'm going to take that one off because that has religious tones to it, though we just don't talk about that kind of thing around here. And then the next one I pick up says God on it. Let's move on. Okay. Late nights. Saying the wrong thing. So, Ryan, you've got sexy dancing, sat nav /GPS, diet fads, late nights, and saying the wrong thing. All right.
Okay.
Let's see here.
It's so weird because, like, some of these things, like, aren't even comparable.
It is hard in that way. That's what makes it such an interesting, fun game. In fact, this would be like 10 out of 10 stars for me if not for all the, like, politically hot topic charged ones.
Right.
Don't overthink it, bro. Just what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
That's
Just
what I'm
bam,
doing.
Bam, bam, bam.
There's a lot to write down. I got full sentence cards, Heather. All right.
I apologize, Ryan. I forgot that I have the cards and have it easy over here, and I was just giving you shit for no good fucking reason. Screw me. Okay.
Thank you. That takes a big person to admit when they're an asshole. Thank you.
Okay, I didn't say asshole specifically.
It's so many words, but you get the gist.
Ryan,
yes.
Bad luck. Here we go.
Okay.
In the number 1 spot, I put satnav/GPS.
Okay.
Number 2, late nights.
Uh-huh.
Number 3, saying the wrong thing.
Uh-huh.
Number 4, diet fads.
Uh-huh.
Number 5, sexy dancing. Uh-huh. I just realized I was thinking if you had to be the sexy dancer, you would not appreciate that. But maybe you do like other people sexy dancing for you.
Yeah, see, so I put sexy dancing at the top because, I mean, I do have a wife and oversharing here. She likes sexy dance for me, so put that at number 1.
Didn't need to learn that today. Okay.
Late nights, I put at number 2, so you got that.
Okay.
I put GPS 3, diet fads at 4, and saying the wrong thing, because who the fuck likes to say the wrong thing? I certainly don't. And almost always it causes me a lot of embarrassment. So,
I hear ya. You know, you have to do what I do, right? Because I say the wrong thing, but I don't realize it until much later when I'm looking back on the conversation. I'm like, oh, that was a totally inappropriate thing to have said in that scenario. Oh, well.
I apologize for the wrestling paper, Heather. I was switching it up here for... Anyway, sorry.
It's okay. Little wrestling papers. I gave Ryan a bunch of shit before we hit record because the last 2 episodes he was incessantly fiddling with his plastic water bottle, which he is now delicately taking a sip out of with his pinky finger back, making no noise at all. Marvelous. Well done. Thank you, sir. Okay, Ryan. Here's the deal. I got myself an S. I got myself a T. Let's find out what
Serious? You got like
yourself.
All different letters? I'm going to get 3 S's. Watch.
Well, first of all, you got an E. Congratulations.
Awesome.
You got an R.
Awesome.
And you got an O. So,
okay, cards, I apologize. Keep that up, okay? Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Ready? Let's get another 5 cards here. We each have 4 letters of the word priorities so far. Okay. We got Hawaiian pizza.
Okay.
Skinny jeans.
Okay.
Chat up lines. What's a chat up line?
Oh, I think, is it where you, like, call in to the phone service and you can, like, get put into, like, a chat group with strangers?
No, okay, so it's like an icebreaker, basically. A chat-up line is a remark used to initiate a conversation with someone, often someone perceived as attractive. Oh, it's a pickup line. It's a
pickup line. Oh, okay.
So that must be the British expression for pickup line, since, again, we're playing a British game.
Okay.
Okay. Chat-up lines.
Okay. I'm going to write pickup line, because...
Okay, that's fine. TikTok. A moist towelette.
Okay.
That is Hawaiian pizza, skinny jeans, chat-up lines or pickup lines, TikTok, a moist towelette.
We need one more, don't we?
No, that's 5.
Oh,
what
TikTok was one of the... I was wondering why you said TikTok. You said it like as a response to me going... And then I was like, I did not get that reference, Heather, but okay. TikTok.
Sorry, I should have been more clear.
Okay. All right, here we go. I'm just off the top of my head, okay? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
Off the top of your head, go.
Hawaiian pizza,
Okay.
moist towelette,
Okay.
pickup lines, TikTok,
Okay.
and skinny jeans.
Ryan, you got 2. First of all, I love me a chat up line. Little pickup line. Makes me feel real good. I'm not interested, but it went to my head immediately. Thank you so much. It's been a while. Not gonna lie. Next, who doesn't like a moist towelette? You got that one in spot
Nice.
number 2. Correct. Okay.
I had a feeling Hawaiian pizza was going to be very in. I thought you liked it, and I couldn't remember if you liked it or not.
Well, you thought I liked marmalade, so apparently you haven't been paying attention our whole lives. Now, skinny jeans, I think I'm ambivalent toward. It just depends on the person wearing them, okay? They look good on some people and not on others, and that's
I was
the way
thinking
that
in
is.
terms of you wearing them, but all right, fair enough.
Oh, I've worn skinny jeans all the time.
Oh, all right.
Later in life, I decided finally that skinny jeans were for me. But now I just wear sweatpants all the time. I don't think that I should, at this weight, inflict skinny jeans upon other people as I walk around in my daily life. I put TikTok, Ryan, in the number 4 spot because I don't like really have anything against TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't use TikTok. It's like I think a thing for kids more is my point of view to that. And then in the number 5 spot, Hawaiian pizza. And it reminds me, right, there's this great show. It's a British show. It's called The IT Crowd. Have you watched this? It was on Netflix for a while.
Yeah, I've watched a couple episodes.
There's just one line that cracked me up where this guy's like, I have a great idea. Oh, no, they called up. They're prank calling the pizza parlor, right? And they're like, in their British and Irish accents, which I won't try to replicate, but they're like, could you please put pickles on our pizza? Like thinking they're being hilarious. They're like, ha ha ha, like elbowing themselves, like we're gonna get them good. And then you hear them go, you can put pickles on our pizza, okay? And one of the characters goes, what's next? Putting pineapple on pizza? It's just, they did it way more comically than I did. Ryan,
Yes.
you got an O again, useless to you, and an I, which you did need. So you've got an I.
Awesome.
All right. I've got a T, which priorities. There's only one. I already had one. Damn it. An R. Yay. I needed an R. And I got the P. Excellent. I'm kicking your ass. Let's continue.
How many letters do you have left?
1, 2, 3, 4 letters left to get. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters left to get for you. Kicking your ass was maybe a strong way of phrasing it earlier. Oh,
All right.
my gosh. Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go. And this is your preference this time.
Okay.
All right. The Beach,
Okay.
Harry Potter,
Okay.
Snapchat filters,
Okay.
political figure, which we will set aside for now, puppies,
Okay.
and body hair.
Body hair.
That is The Beach, Harry Potter, Snapchat filters, puppies, and body hair.
Okay.
All right, let me see if I can figure this out. Okay, Ryan, here's where I landed. Number 1, puppies.
Okay.
Number 2, The Beach.
Okay.
Number 3, Snapchat filters.
Okay.
Number 4, body hair.
All right.
Number 5, Harry Potter.
Awesome. I've got some good news and I've got some bad news.
Great, lay it on me.
The good news is I just got 5 points. The bad news is you totally bombed that one.
You really got to work on the good news, bad news thing. It's not really how it works, okay?
So I put The Beach as number 1, puppies, Harry Potter.
Well, that's not even reasonable.
What?
I forgot about the movies. I forgot about the Harry Potter movies. I was thinking books, and I was like, Ryan hates reading, and so I put the Harry Potter last. That's why I put Harry Potter
love
last.
The movies, so
Great.
I put that number 3. Snapchat filters, number 4, and then body hair, because I mean, like, I thought of it in terms of, like, what would I rather do? Like, would I rather go to the beach or play with puppies? And I thought I'd rather go to the beach. Would I rather watch Harry Potter or play with puppies? I would rather play with puppies. And then I put Snapchat. I like Harry Potter. I occasionally use Snapchat, and I do utilize the filters because they are fun, but like not often enough to put it higher on my list. And then body hair, like I'm indifferent to it, but like I'd rather deal with all that other stuff than body hair. I mean, like I groom a lot. Like I hate shaving, and I do it. I hate getting my hair cut. I sometimes.
I was gonna say, I've been amazed that you've had a decent haircut the last couple of times we recorded. You went from a real shagadelic thing, and then suddenly I was like, oh, he got a shave and a fucking haircut.
I hate dealing with like the beard, like the mustache. I was trying to do the mustache again, and it just irritates my lip. And I can't, like, I would love to have like a big full beard. I think it looks good, and I think it looks good on me, but it's uncomfortable. I can't deal with it.
I understand, Ryan. But I think you're trying to deflect from the fact that you are a cold-hearted man for not having puppies in your number 1 spot, okay? Let's see how bad my ass is getting kicked right now. You got your P.
Awesome.
You got your R.
Awesome.
You got another I. Fucking shoot me in the head. And you got another I. And a P, thank God. So you didn't get a T. You have only a T left to get. Meanwhile, I have half the word over here. Fucking A.
Heather, I'm kicking your ass.
No comment. All right.
All right, here we go. Final round.
All right, Ryan. So this is now my preference, okay?
Yes.
Breakfast in bed.
Okay.
Selfishness.
Okay.
France.
Okay.
People. Cannibalism. Wow, that's not going to be hard at all. I love cannibalism. Cannibalism's awesome.
Well, Heather, we did go to a school where we ate babies, so...
What the fuck are you talking about?
You never heard that one about it?
Oh, no, I never heard that rumor.
Yeah, all kinds of rumors.
God. No, my favorite one was Elvis lives in a submarine in the creek. Did you hear that one?
That is just ludicrous.
It is ludicrous.
That's more ludicrous than cannibalism.
It is. Also, we levitate at night from our beds. I literally had someone ask me that to my face. I was like, no, why would you fucking think that we do that?
We do worship rocks, though, which we used
it didn't help. It didn't help that the soccer team would really ham it up.
That was fantastic. So, hold on. So, you said, let's see, breakfast in bed, France, cannibalism, people, and what was the fifth one? Sorry?
Selfishness and France.
Selfishness and France, okay.
Breakfast in bed, cannibalism, selfishness, people, France.
Okay, I got my list. Here we go. All 5 of them right here. Breakfast in bed, people.
I'm not ready.
Oh.
I'm kidding. Go ahead. I was just trying to be a dick.
Okay.
Proceed.
Breakfast in bed, people, France, selfishness, and cannibalism. Nailed it. Got my T. Game over.
Ryan, congratulations. You got 2. Let's cover this. In my number 1 spot, people. I like people. I'm a people person. Number 2, France, because it's probably pretty cool there. I've never been. I've met a lot of cool French people. I took French in high school. I think France is pretty cool. Breakfast in bed is my number 3, only because I couldn't put it lower than selfishness or cannibalism and still look good as a person. So I just don't like, because crumbs in the bed and then you spill stuff on your bed. Don't ever bring me breakfast in bed. Just have it sitting on the table for me when I come down. Thank you so much. And then you did get selfishness and cannibalism in the right spot.
Still got my T, though.
Ryan, you got a fucking T. Fuck everyone.
Heather, I mean, you could, hey, okay, hear me out. Listen, if you got the 4 letters that you need, technically, you needed 4 and you only have 3. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you feel so bad for me. You can feel it.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I just booped your snoot.
You booped my snoot. Listen, should we have like a sudden death, or do you want to play this game for a 3rd episode? What do you think?
Let's do a sudden death.
Okay, great. Yeah. All right. Let me just pause for a minute while I think of what the sudden death will be.
Well, why don't you do another round and whoever scores more wins?
Okay, fine. Hold on. Let me write it out.
Okay.
We're going to do another round. Whoever gets most letters. No, we're not even going to do letters. Whoever gets the most
correct
cards wins. Yeah. Okay, great. Hold on.
Modified.
Okay, I'm trying to make sure I have like a bunch of different types of letters. Oh, the letters don't matter. Why did I care? It doesn't matter. Okay. Ryan?
Yes.
No, so do we...
This is your
choice.
My choice
Your
now,
choice. Yeah. So your preference. Okay.
Yes.
Licorice.
Okay.
Flight upgrades.
Okay.
Spontaneity.
What?
Spontaneity.
Is that like spontaneously? Being spontaneous?
Being spontaneous, yeah.
Okay.
Humble bragging. Credit cards. That is licorice, flight upgrades, spontaneity, humble bragging, credit cards.
I think you're gonna fucking kill me on this one.
I don't think I am.
What was the first one? I can't read my writing. Radishes?
Licorice.
Now I see it. Okay. All right, I got my list.
Okay. First of all, problematically, I cannot remember if you like licorice or not, but I think that you do. I put licorice in the 1 spot.
Okay.
Then flight upgrades.
Okay.
Humble bragging.
Okay.
Spontaneity.
Okay.
Credit cards.
Okay, well, you just lost, so that's awesome.
Ah! Did you get all 5? Did I get every single one of them wrong?
I put flight upgrades because how fucking cool would that be if I got to fly first class? Come on.
They're just conning you.
I've never been able to experience first class. I guarantee I would be over the moon if they were like, we're going to upgrade your flight today. I'd be like, fuck yes, you are.
I'm shaking my head in disappointment.
Number 2.
Okay. I almost did those backwards.
I put spontaneity is number 3 because I like being a little spontaneous every now and again. Like, I'm trying to be more spontaneous because, like life is just kind of always the same. So there's a little spice of life in there, a little variety, if you will. And then I put humble bragging. Oh, I think you got humble bragging right.
Oh, good.
You got 2 right. I'm sorry, you got 2 right. And then I put humble bragging and then credit cards.
No, I got them. I got credit cards correct is what I got.
Oh, okay.
I got 1.
Gotcha.
I got 1. You are the winner of priorities, Ryan.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good luck with your future priorixeties and spontaneities that you have in your life. Okay? Let's go on to stories from Reddit. I just picked stories that amuse me. That's where we're going with this.
Excellent.
All right. From Heartbreak City. My ex-boyfriend's mom had her eye makeup tattooed on and sent her kids, who lived with her at the time, to the store for a couple of things. It wasn't until my ex and his brother were in the checkout line, receiving funny looks from the clerk, that he realized that they were 2 lone men buying nothing but cucumbers and Vaseline, which his mom wanted to soothe the swelling from her eyes. My ex panics and blurts out, "No, it's okay, he's my brother," gesturing to his brother.
Oh, boy.
From Anyev. I had a friend whose roommate had a large German Shepherd dog. One day when she came home from work, she found him playing with the next-door neighbor kid's pet bunny, dead. She panicked and gave the bunny a bath, blow-dried it, and placed it back in its cage, afraid to tell the neighbors that her dog had killed it. A couple of hours later, they heard the neighbor's kids screaming hysterically. It turns out the bunny had died, and they had buried it, and her dog had dug it up to play with it. I don't know if that's a true story, but that's hilarious. From 74 Lurk, the pastor asked, "Why did you all come here to church this morning? Just to see me?" Little girl loudly goes, "Pff, no." Pretty sure it was his own kid, too. From Crazy Bitches. My younger brother walked in on me naked several weeks ago. He stopped, stared, and then freaked out and asked me where my pee-pee was. A few seconds later, he was halfway up the staircase yelling to my mom that I don't have a pee-pee, which I'm guessing this poster is a girl.
I would assume
without
so.
a pee-pee. But it reminds me of my friend's son when he was little. Just comes up to her one day and he's like, "Mom, like, why do you just have fur down there?" It's like, that's hilarious. From Freckles D90. So in first grade, me and my best friend were in aftercare and didn't want to have to stay after school anymore. So one day we started planning to escape. After roughly 3 weeks of planning, we make a dash for the gate, only to be caught and brought to the principal's office. Once there, my friend calmly says it was a joke. But where I break down in tears and said it was my destiny. I was a weird child. I just thought that was fucking funny.
All right.
I can picture that. Why were you trying to escape? We were just joking. It was my destiny. From Mr. Shank. On Halloween, I was wandering the streets in a suburban town with some friends when a taxi pulled up next to us, and the driver asked if he could ask us a question. So we went over expecting to be giving directions. The following conversation was something like this. Driver, y'all look like a bunch of pimps and players, so I gotta ask, where the hoes at? What? You heard me. Where the hoes at? There are no hoes here. Well, I can see that. What I'm asking is, where must I go to find the hoes? There's a bunch of kids, by the way. We don't know. Nah, you know, you just don't want to share. There are no hoes here. Where can I find hoes? Oh, no. When can I find hoes? Saturday? Okay, y'all got a curfew. How about we meet back here 12 o'clock Saturday? You take me to the hoes. No. Fine, thanks. Drives off. What an inappropriate... That guy was drinking and driving is what was happening there.
100%.
I don't know why I gave him a southern accent. I apologize to the South.
Because it was very appropriate.
Ryan, one of the commenters said, "So, where the hoes at?" It amused
82nd
me.
Avenue?
Right here, in my dad's garage. All right, Ryan, let's see. We're going to wrap up here, so here's the deal. Send us your stories for the love of God. Send them to theheatherandryanshow@gmail.com, or you can comment them under this video on YouTube. A link to that video is in the description of this episode if you're listening on a podcast app, and if you're listening in YouTube, you're already there. Convenient. What else do I want to ask for? Hey, like, subscribe, follow. What else? What else? Send us your story. Oh, rate and review. Rate and review. Would love that. Would love that. I won't see any of the rates or reviews, but we'll know they're there and we'll feel better about it. And last but not least, what free advice can we give?
Don't
you know what?
Ask children where to hose at.
That's great advice, Ryan. Also, try to increase the spontaneity in your life.
Spontaneity.
And get your priorixeties straight.
It's
Spontaneity. Spontaneity.
Prioritize.
And have the most incredibly happy, spontaneous week until
we play again.